Hi there, time for another weekly video. I wasn't sure again what I was going to talk about this week, but then I got post the other day. Post is always good. Having said that, I don't have anything to say about these titles because, well, I'll explain. So I got Gemini. Any comments on these are appreciated, by the way. Warning from Space, which I had that put on my radar because you might notice something on the cover that looks like something that's been in a movie lately. Black Test Car and Cold Light of Day. So the only one I'm aware of is really Cold Light of Day, being based on the crimes of Dennis Nielsen, and I think it could be an interesting film, but I've not seen any of those. What happened was someone mentioned a film, and this is what happens when you like to buy films in nice editions and the collector and you just goes a bit crazy. So someone mentioned a film, I looked it up and I thought, oh, that was released, say, back in November of last year or whatever. I didn't pick that up for some reason. That's weird. It looks of interest to me. And I look at the other films releasing that month and thought, oh, I didn't get that either. Oh, I didn't get that. I'll get those now. So I've ended up with another little bit of shopping that I won't necessarily admit to anyone who is concerned with the amount I spend on movies, but it's very good. As I say though, mainly blind buys. So if anyone has recommendations or things to look out for in that selection, then that would be much appreciated. Someone did comment last time that they enjoyed seeing the sets and the movies in the background, so thank you for that. And because of that, actually, I was reminded of a couple of things. First of all, I do really love my Rambo grenade set. It goes up to Rambo, so it has 4 movies in there, and is sort of some of the most fun packaging, I think, of any films that I have. I was reminded of how much I like this packaging, and to show it off a little bit, because there were recent screenshots, kind of an urban legend, I think, about the end of Rambo 3, which I had also convinced myself in my mind had a dedication at the end to the sort of brave Mujahideen warriors in Afghanistan, and it's not, it says to the gallant people in Afghanistan. So it was a case of that, I can't remember the phrase for it, but when you remember something so clearly that it becomes your reality, but it's a fake memory. Yeah, so that happened, which was mildly disconcerting last week, especially as I'd explained to a friend exactly how things are phrased at the end of Rambo 3, and I went to check the disc the other day and realised I just misremembered it, possibly based on that screenshot that was doing the rounds recently, and may have been doing the rounds before with doctor text on it, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But that's Rambo 3, which led me to the Rambo films, which led me to remember I like to show off that grenade packaging. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. The other one that I really like, it's a DVD set, and it's kind of coming away, but you do get, I hope you can see that, you do get Sexy Jeff, you do get The Fly, Sexy Jeff, The Fly, Sexy Jeff. These are DVDs, and it has The Fly 2, which I really like more and more nowadays. A lot more than when I first gave it a bit of time and thought, well, this isn't as good as The Fly. And then the classics, which are The Fly, is it Return of the Fly? And something else with the word fly in the title. They're all really good. It's a really strong set. There aren't too many Fly movies that I've disliked, so that just includes random films with sidetracks into fly life. You know, that's like the new Quentin Dupieux movie that's coming out, that's had good buzz, no pun intended. I think Iga is the Indian movie, so I kind of want to see that, about the gentleman who's turned into a fly. Sounds like my kind of thing. And there was an Irvine Welsh story that I think was turned into part of the Acid House. I think it's been a while since I've read the stories and remembered what was adapted into film. But I digress as usual. Cinema this week, and I mentioned on the podcast, I saw Free Guy, which I thought was a lot of fun. It's comparable to the Lego Movie and Wreck-It Ralph, more so than the likes of Tron and Ready Player One, although it is jam-packed with references and cameos here and there. It's just, you know, really good though, especially if you like Ryan Reynolds. If you don't, you're not going to be going to see many of his movies, because they tend to be built around the fact that he can go full Ryan Reynolds. I like that. If you don't, then yeah, there's no kind of grey area in the middle for you to reside in. I'm hoping to go and see Censor later today, so that's one that I've been looking forward to for some time, and might be dragged along to check out Reminiscence. I'm not sure if that seems very good. I watched Flying Monkeys on Netflix. It's not good. You shouldn't rush to watch it. I thought it was some weird new release that nobody had heard of till it landed on Netflix. It's a TV movie from like 2013. So that's how they have Micah Monroe in a lead role, kind of before she made some better choices and did a bit better with her career. So yeah, even with moments that have flying monkeys, I wasn't kept amused enough by that. Then that's it. There's not a lot to go along with this week. The podcast is long enough. It's 2.5 hours. We love Anna when she comes to guest on it. We kind of love chatting about Mad Max movies and movies inspired by Mad Max. I had to duck out a bit early because we were running on till 2 a.m. UK time, and I had to be up for work at 7, so that's always tough. And we've really, you know, we know we have just chipped away at the tip of the iceberg there with post-apocalyptic movies, films inspired by Mad Max. My own choice ended up being more inspired by The Warriors, which I should have really guessed because the word Warriors was in the title. But it was good fun, and we hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you check out a number of post-apocalyptic movies. Maybe not all of the ones that we covered in the show, but yeah, you can obviously let us know of any that we should check out for future potential specials, or just individual title choices that we can put into the show and cover on an episode that might not run to 2.5 hours long, but it might. Who knows? You can never tell. Like this video, is it going to run super long? No, it isn't. It's done now.